him and Mr. R have the worst luck when it comes to like just weird kills where they're massively ahead. But that's the nature of the character at times.
Yeah, it's Sheik, really. I mean, Sheik players, period.
Yeah. Like Sheik, one of the safest characters in neutral, one of the safest characters in this game, has a great projectile, has great frame data, but also really light and really a fast faller. And that's a bad combination to have in this game sometimes.
Yeah, you get comboed and then you die.
Yeah.
Either way, Samus, kind of the opposite. A heavy, floaty character, very projectile and zoning based. We're going to see Icy try to stick to the other side of the stage as much as possible, I would guess. Just where that needle range expires and her own projectiles continue. So, oh, wow, first thing she does is press forward, but of course starts charging right afterward.
Yeah, it's kind of smart. Take a little bit of that stage before you start charging that charge shot. Here we go, getting into it. Game number 1, Void and IcyMist.
Barely any damage exchange so far, just that one semi-charged, or I'm sorry, the super missile actually from Icy.
I feel like that will kind of be the nature of the game for a little bit. Like, Void, I think he knows how powerful his character can be, and actually, if he didn't SDI out of that up air, Void might have died. That could have been really bad for him.
Very true, or at least taking another 10 or 20 damage. Samus has some fantastic combos, but where she lacks is also killing you, unless it's with the Shine Spark at a very low %.
Yeah.
Oh, Void is trying to footstool out here.
Okay. I see Void going for some fancy stuff already. And that's kind of what it takes to, like, give you some momentum, like, mentally, because when you get hit by stuff like that, it's hard to come back from it. IcyMist draws first blood in a big way.
Snipey missed right here. Going for the drop zone charge shot. Not even fully charged either, but sniping up. Yeah, with bouncing fish. Clutch stuff, and basically a full stock lead and then some for her right now.
And I like how she's playing with this lead too, just sitting back, charging her charge shot, and just making sure nothing too bad happens. But that was a great bait. Never charging it completely, but just enough to make your opponent not respect it.
Right. Also, you don't have the flash on your arm cannon, so it's a visual mix-up in itself.
Yeah, very smart. Okay, Void though, answering back, jab, jab, dash attack. This might be a regrab, ooh, but slick recovery by IcyMist. Still in it, but Void still with all his momentum.
Yeah, just too many resources available to Icy to get trapped off the stage there, and yep, she's just going to jump on out of there. Wow, meeting halfway in the air with that up air. That was actually ridiculous. Love the air-to-air.
Especially on Sheik, too. Normally, Sheik's throwing out some aerials and another charge shot. Void might be caught slipping here with all these. And Sheik gets the read, and that's a kill off the top. IcyMist coming through with a 2-stock in game 1.
Yeah, and that DI cross-up, too. That's so important to keep track of when you're fighting Samus, because you'll either live that up B forever and ever, or you'll die really early.
Yeah, the difference on that is actually insane. I've seen, like, about a 50% difference whether or not you DI it right. So yeah, make sure you like keep up on like what side she's on, because if you get caught slipping, you will die way earlier.
All right, going into the second game, Void deep in the void of thought here, trying to decide on which stage is going to be the best choice for him. If I'm Void, I'm probably looking at FD, but even then, Samus is really good there. So we'll see. Smashville, of course, would be the easy Sheik pick, but it's just going to be a run back.
Interesting. I mean, this stage does have really low ceiling, so IcyMist, she does have the ability to up B and then maybe get some early kills all fast. We saw last game. But if she doesn't get that, if Void just plays around it better, Void doesn't have to worry about it. So I think he's banking on just playing better this time around.
This is a super tight opening right now. Literally dead even at this point after the dash attack. But IcyMist has gotten so much mileage off of these up airs, just able to challenge Sheik in some uncomfortable spots. One of the best hitboxes, I'd say, for air-to-airing, and we see her just keep going for that over and over again. Yeah. Of course, you can also double jump after a short hop up air.
Yeah, it's a really, like, there's a lot you can do after it. It's a really smart option to keep on going for. Here comes IcyMist. Fully charged charge shot this time around. Will she burn it? No, Void. Trying to avoid every time. Every window that IcyMist had a chance to shoot that, Void was already one step ahead.
I love the preemptive jump before the charge shot. IcyMist has just been really impressive throughout this match. But either way, Void starting to look a little bit better than the last time. We'll see what he's got. Up tilted. No bouncing fish. Just goes for the vanish read on the air dodge. Excellent stuff there.
Yeah, that's how you can tell Void is feeling a little bit more. Looked a little bit cold last time, but now he's going for these harder reads and they're paying off. Maybe the day is collected. Maybe IcyMist has a little bit more left in the tank. Let's see what she got. But right now she doesn't have a jump. No, she touched the platform again. But the momentum by Void, using those needles to trap IcyMist back down to the ledge.
These air dodges all getting eaten up by the long-lasting moves Samus has, namely forward air. We've seen that, I'd say, 3 or 4 times throughout the set already.
And we're going to see it more, because right now it's looking like a really big disjoint for her in a matchup that might not be easy. Nice DI by Void. He's not dying to that this time.
Yeah, keeping track. You want to hold out. You want to go the direction that Samus is sending you in, and that'll save you from getting killed off the top.
IcyMist might be fishing a little bit with that attempt. I think she went for an up B after that up air as well. So maybe she's getting a little bit anxious for the kill. You can tell that Void's getting more percent on. Wants to stop the bleeding a little bit earlier.
Yeah, Void is definitely looking so much cleaner in this match. You have to think that the experience gap is very wide between how many times Void has fought Samus versus how many times IcyMist has fought Sheik. And there you go, another DI cross-up on that up B. If Void had held to the right, he would have lived. Possibly. Most likely, though.
Yeah. Like I said before, the window for that is so big. But here comes Void. Classic Void combos with perfect pivot up tilt, giving him an opportunity for a lot more. And the pressure's still going. IcyMist has to retreat to the ledge, but nice option.
Excuse me? That hit from behind?
I guess. I've only seen that move hit twice, but the hits keep on coming here. That back air was huge.
Yeah, Samus, again, these pretty easy combos from up air to whatever you want. Usually more up airs, and then you close it out with either forward air or whatever's going to hit, really. But Void going for the classic kill confirm. 45-degree needles in the air, right into that bouncing fish. We're going to see a 1-1 set here. Both of these players look like they've been learning back and forth about each other's style, and IcyMist catching the unfortunate end of that game.
Yeah, it's a really conversational set so far. And what I like about the needles to bouncing fish from before, Samus has that tether recovery, lets her grab the ledge from weird angles, but needles covers most of them. You have to kind of drop through that needle zone to get back. So every time you throw them out there, it's just either a couple percent or a kill.
Right, either you're trying to drift to get directly under the edge for a B, or you're going to be at that 45-ish degree angle for a tether. Very good observation there, J-Dog.
Thank you.
See the forward throw bouncing fish, classic stuff from Sheik once again. She's also got her fair share of auto combos at the low and mid percents.
Yeah, especially on a big body character like Samus. She just stands so tall.
Forward throw, interesting. I guess down throw wouldn't have linked into anything of this percent. Also, Lilac Cruz, worth pointing out that the unevenness of the stage is going to cause the charge shots to get eaten up, and same can be said for needles. But also, when the stage tilts the other way, it might be favorable because it can catch as an anti-air if they're trying to jump from the low end.
Yeah, and that's why it makes it interesting that IcyMist actually picked the stage because, you know, like you said, the projectiles could be interrupted. Oh, it doesn't matter what stage you're on. When you have reads like that, that's just clean play. Good stuff to Void.
Those early kills with up smash, I'd say one of the signatures of Void's play for sure. Mr. R usually, plays a little bit more reserved. Void loves to go for that, and he knows he can take stock way before Sheik normally would if he lands that.
Yeah, especially after these last few months. Like Smash and Splash, Larry just told Void, just up smash.
Yeah.
And he's been putting that to use.
Even the outer hit of up smash is pretty good at killing at like that 140 range.
Oh! Did her dirty! You didn't have to do it to her like that, Void.
Catching the DI in there, and yeah, it's best of 3, so we'll be seeing you later, IcyMist, in the loser's bracket. Solid run, though. Taking the first match off Void, that's very respectable. Of course, one of the best players in the entire world. I believe he's currently ranked 11th. So, yeah, man. Props to IcyMist for being able to keep it that close, but it looks like Void learned something that we weren't necessarily catching on to either, because, man, I would never have even thought to go for that.